Everybody, welcome. Are we live? Here we are. Everybody, welcome to the show. I'm going to make myself a little blue. Blue ocean waves, blue background. People should be rolling in here. Quite literally. Some of you are biggins. Hold on. We should be live. And is everybody in here? Yes. Very good. Yeah, there we go. Now we're in. There we are, everybody. Welcome to the show. Internet is good. Very good. Wow, look at that download speed. Amazing. Amazing stuff. Yeah, there we are. We're rocking and rolling right here. Very, very good. Now, I know I did. If Dylan Farnham is in the chat, we'll talk to him. I only have about, I'll be honest with you guys, I have about a half hour here, so we can't really get into much, but what we can do is enjoy each other's company and love one another. We can have a good time. We can say goodbye to the Reddit. If you guys want, just share some of your favorite memories of the Reddit. I'll share mine. Dylan Farnham is here. Here we go. Okay, so Dylan, I'm going to set up a Zoom right now. Just talk amongst yourselves. Dylan, we'll do about 15. Just give me a second. Set up a damn Zoom. Subreddit's no more, guys. The subreddit has been banned. It's quite the tragedy. It's a shame, you know, I'm going to miss getting doxxed. It was, I'm going to miss a lot about it. Okay, I am copying this invite link, and then we're going to get Dylan in here. Hold the phone. Dylan, you use that BEL email, right? It's like B. Yeah. Here, Dylan, I'm going to respond to one of the emails you sent me, the most recent one with an invite link, and we'll get you in here. See if you can join that, pal. I'm a man of my turd. Wonderful. I'm glad we can still spend this half hour together reminiscing about the Reddit. I'm emailing 2 people right now who could potentially build us a forum on my website that's coming out in December. So if that's the case, you know, not only will we have the great Discord, but we'll have a community where we can all hang out and love one another on my new website. Let's see here. Okie doke. Got great news from my wife. Always good to hear great news from wives. Dylan, are you with us? Are you in here? Let me check because I do have that muted. Dylan, did it send? Are you set up, pal? Is he doing his How Now Brown Cow, but the racist version? He says he's trying to right now. Okay, very good. Take your time, pal. We're sitting here. We're just gonna talk about the good old glory days. The glory days of the Lemonparty subreddit. RWP says, I started listening to Sutri. There's an N name. Yeah, there's a man named the N-word. That's right. And, this is all based on factual events. Dreadnought with the $1.99 says, pray for the LP listeners dying in the hurricane. Well, I think Dylan's here. So, Dylan, you're not going to be able to see me, by the way. I'm just letting you know that because my camera is being used for, hold the phone here. My camera is being used for OBS, so you'll only be able to hear me. Let me unmute you. Okay, Dylan, they might be able to hear you now.
I can't see the YouTube, so all I see is myself and
I know.
Avery.
Unfortunately, that's the way it's gonna be.
Sure.
Hold on, let me cut to so you guys can see his face. There it is. It's beautiful, and I'm gonna get you full screened here. Oh, fuck, I'm a huge retard. Hold on, what if I just do this? There I am. Looks like absolute shit. I want to get out of the mode where it shows both of us, but this is a completely different Zoom now. It's a Zoom workplace. Can you hear me at least?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So take us back to the first time you met a black guy.
So did you want to know about Haiti, or did you want to know about like how I ended up almost marrying a Haitian?
Well, I guess give us a little. Yeah, I mean, teach me about Haiti. I don't know anything about it at all.
All right, so obviously Haiti is like extremely poor. It's so like hard to describe how poor it is when like you hear people talk about it on documentaries and stuff. They just say it's poor and that people are eating mud cakes, but they don't really tell you exactly like how bad it is. So like one of the things that really struck me was when I was dating that girl. She came over here after the big earthquake. I think it was 2012 is when they had the big one. And her family was like most of her family was still there. She came over with her brother and sister and her dad. And apparently he was doing pretty good there in Haiti, but whatever, things changed. And when it all collapsed, she had like an uncle when I was dating her that was in jail or prison or something. And what really struck out to me was that like that the prison, they don't feed you. Like you're responsible for feeding yourself. That really is mind-blowing when you're in basically an island with no jobs, no resources that you can use, and then you're meant to fend for yourself, and the people that are around you can't even do it, and they're free. You know?
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm hold on. Let me raise you up a little bit here. Can you give me a couple checks?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Very good.
Penis.
So you're supposed to find your own food?
Well, so
you're supposed to find your own bugs? They give you a bug catcher and a dinner knife?
Like you have to basically have people be able to put money on the books for you, like if you're in jail, or send you food, like bring it to you and like bring it to the jail so that they can feed you, because otherwise you're pretty much you're not eating, you know?
Right.
And like where are they going to get food? Like the whole island, if you look at Hispaniola, like from Google Earth, you can see if you put it on like the terrain setting, you can see how the entire half of Haiti, like half of Hispaniola, which is Haiti, is basically desolate. They've chopped down and used practically all of the stuff that's there. And then you look at the other side and you've got Dominican Republic, and it's still like a lush green area, aside from Port-au-Prince, which is the capital of Haiti. And I was supposed to go there,
Not
but I
many
was a little too.
princes there, by the way.
Actually, there's a lot. I think there's a lot of people with the name Prince. Or Jean Pierre. There's so many, like, if you ever meet a black guy named Jean Pierre, he's probably Haitian.
Okay.
And yeah, so like on top of that, I guess everyone was starting to talk about Haitians because of the whole cat thing, like eating the cats and the dogs and stuff. And I don't see them doing that. I could see them doing it maybe in Haiti if they were really that like starving. They're extremely nice people. You know, like on your stream, like I say a lot of fucking racist shit, but I have a lot of respect for foreign people. I don't respect our own population, but they go through so much hardship. It's insane. I think that's part of the reason I kind of my views are where I don't have a lot of respect for the native population here because they've been given so much. Like I have the same problem with, you know, people my color or whatever. So like
Sure, you're filled with rage.
I hate just about everything.
Sure.
So but like I just it's crazy to me that they're bringing these people over here because they're not like violent really, unless like they're part of Zopound, which is like the major gang, the Haitian gang. But that's more of like in Miami, where I grew up. They have little Haiti, and then
I totally get why
of,
you're a vicious racist now.
I don't know that I'm a vicious racist. I'm just not a fan of. I'm just not a fan of like shitty behavior. I don't tolerate it.
Mm-hmm. No, I know you like to goof around. We all know. But you did used to be a skinhead, so you're a suspect.
Well, so that like when I was a skinhead, I was a sharp. I was a traditional skinhead. I wasn't like I was hanging out with mostly like Antifa kind of people, but they tried to recruit me into the Confederate Hammerskins a few times because I obviously I'm pretty rage filled, so I'd get into a lot of fights. And when you see a young kid, young skinhead kid with like you know, clearly doesn't have a good home life, it's easy to take advantage of that a lot of times. Like I hung out with a lot of like outlaw MC people, and so like all of these white power groups, they kind of mix, and they don't really believe in any of that stuff. If you honestly talk to them, it's more of like they have so much more in common with Antifa than like people really think. It's like just who they blame. But I can keep going on about that if you want to know more about Haiti.
I expected you to go on some sort of. I fully expected to cut to you, and you had like a Hitler mustache, and you were behind a big podium.
Did. No, I almost did.
See, this is what people don't understand is it's all a goof. You've expressed nothing but empathy for the Haitian people. You don't buy these rumors about them eating cats. Now, I'm not going to lie. I fell for the cat thing. You're telling me now it's not true. I've heard enough stuff from people like, yeah, I know a Haitian guy. They eat cats.
So, that I keep meaning to fucking tell you. So, her brother actually hung out. He used to hang out with the Miami Zombie. You remember the guy that ate the guy's face?
Oh, yeah. The bath salts guy.
He was a chill dude, actually. And he, it's fun. Like, I say that to people all the time that, like, he's a chill dude or was a chill dude. But, like, he was, like, supposedly, like, a really cool guy. He just kind of, like, bummed around the street and sold, like, DVDs and CDs out of his backpack.
A good dude.
Like, if you want to like go on to like about like like my racial takes, like I've like I'm serious though, like I've done a lot for the Black community. Like
Mm-hmm.
jokes aside, like I used to in college, I mentioned last stream where I tutored a Sudanese lost boy. And Sudanese lost boy doesn't mean that he's a boy, like he was older than me. And I used to do it for free and just met him in my class. And I just like he wanted to be a cop. So I just any of the classes that he had, like I had like a really large educational background. So like I know math, science, I have an art degree. Um, so I'm good at teaching people. That's kind of how I also, met the ex-girlfriend is because I was helping her with her. She wanted to be a nurse, but like I I really my like I repeated before is like my issue is that like people just don't want to try in this country. They really don't know what hardship is. And like I'm the son of an immigrant. My first language was Spanish. Like my dad's from South America. He's from Chile. And so like I know what hardship is. My ex-wife grew up in communism and she literally was raised in a barn. She was literally raised in a barn and she spoke 8 languages and had 2 master's degrees and went to Sorbonne, which is like a really expensive university in Paris. So like I have probably more of a diverse background than probably like just looking at me being like some fucking angry racist.
Well, you've sent us the only stories we know is you visiting these orgies orchestrated by the great Tom and Bunny, and
No, I didn't go
you
to the
getting in a
Tom and
road
Bunny.
rage incident and going to jail.
Yeah, well I went to jail not for that road rage. That fight that you saw, that was a guy he attacked me while I was delivering parts in a car
Oh,
in
you
a
were in the
truck.
right.
Yeah. I beat his fucking ass, and I got paid $20,000 to do it.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah,
See, this is
I
what
beat the.
what I love about you so much, Dylan, is I never know what you're gonna say next. And this I love seeing this other side of you because I wasn't expecting any of this at all. At all. I mean,
No,
especially with the things you send in. But also I understand a skinhead means something completely different within the context of your life and of
and
music and those scenes.
yeah, and I only put out one part of the skinhead thing. Like I did a whole hour on it. It's just I did a lot of violent things to people. I did really bad things. And I was
Really?
really
Like things you
angry
can't
at a
talk
young
about or
kid.
you could be incriminated?
Yeah. Um, I've yeah. Like I haven't really done any. I actually was pretty clean for a while, and then
By the way, in the chat they're
um.
saying you're kind of cute.
Oh, thank you. Um. Yeah, like I haven't done anything really violent in a long time, but I did go to jail one time as a level 5, which is like my people around me were all murderers. Um, that's because uh, someone shot up my house, um, and then I don't know if that's when I was a drug dealer or I don't know what that had to do with because I wasn't living there. It was my mom living there at the time. I had moved out. So, but was a level 5 for a stand your ground thing. Fortunately, through connections of like I used to do security, like not I did bouncing, but I mean like actual true security work,
Mm-hmm.
like I networks and all that kind of stuff for people's houses that were really rich. So I had connections to like my lawyer was like the president of the bar association.
Mm.
So like I told you before, like I had that story about the Morgan and Morgan. They're not your sponsor, right? I don't really listen to Lemon Party, the podcast. Like,
No, no,
to be
no.
honest,
Oh, you just like the live streams.
I stopped watching it. Like, I don't want to be a dick. I just don't really like your brother, Devin. Um,
You don't like Devin either?
Devin's okay. I don't like the whole fucking whiny therapy faggy shit.
Uh,
So like I don't want to go on about that. I don't want to be mean.
no,
Um,
you're not being mean. You have a right to your opinion. You're a very funny guy. You have a rich perspective.
but like so like it's so wild to me that like I'm literally looking at every single podcast, like major podcast that I'm
Mhm.
watching, and the sponsor is Morgan and Morgan, which is like I used to go to their house and like hang out with their kids when I was like young teenager. And his the other half of Morgan, one time she told me about how John he's like the face of like Morgan
Mhm.
Morgan. He got his start out like making money because he started out like poor as shit. During winter, like in Christmas season, he would dig up people's poinsettias in their yards and then sell them. You know how, like, you know those poinsettia
Uh-huh.
plants? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. They always run out of them at Lowe's and Home Depot, so people are like dying to get their hands on them. And like, it just kind of, it's crazy to see that he's like part of this billion-dollar industry now. Like, he's the biggest fucking, you know,
I mean, dude,
lawyer group.
that's the way it goes. I mean, people I knew at one point who are destitute, I turn on like the Oscars and they're accepting awards, and
Yeah.
couldn't go to a worse person, but this guy, you've ran into this as well. It's I by the way, I have to read. Someone super chatted here.
Oh, sure.
Someone's wondering if I can shit on Ray Kump. I don't really care to. I mean, that guy, he goes, weeks without standing up. What am I going to do? Make fun of him?
I don't find that guy that funny. I really like, I never understood why he was on there. Like, I, you probably don't remember this, but like back in the day when you were on your old show that like early episodes and no one was watching and you guys were on Gas Digital, I used to leave like really horrible comments. I doubt you remember them, but it was like before YouTube like cracked down on
What
censorship.
was
And
your
I used to leave.
username then?
It was probably this. No, maybe it wasn't Dylan Farnham. I don't remember. Yeah, it probably was actually. But yeah, there would be. It was wild to me. Like there would be no one listening to that show, and then all of a sudden, like you guys were huge.
Mm-hmm.
But like it would just be me commenting by myself, like 1488, and like just being sarcastic and shit.
There's always someone that commented, their name was like Stephen Paddock Sweet, and they were always the first comment. It always made me laugh so hard.
Fuck,
Um,
I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was.
they're just
Damn.
they're just trying to get like a gay clip out of me. I mean,
I try not. I try to be respectful of like whatever you got going on. Like so. If you got more super chats to read, then go ahead. I don't wanna,
no, it's fine. This Marco B guy is a fucking faggot.
Okay,
And
Marco B, you're a faggot.
He paid me $10, and now he thinks he owns me.
Oh,
He
really?
thinks I answered to him now because he gave me $10.
No, you just have to do that over and over again, and then Ben will put you on a show. You can buy Ben's friendship.
Well, I had a magnetism to you, Dylan. Hey, by the way, I will say the most recent episode we did is very mean, and we're just talking about David Lucas, so you might like it.
Okay, oh, man, I like David Lucas. He was really awesome with Kurt.
Yeah, you just hate Living Party. It's fine, buddy.
I think your brother's really talented, man. Like, I really hope the best for him. I hate, like, okay, obviously I'm a fucking like wild fuck. So, like I've seen where therapy and medications go. Like I've seen people, they still do shock therapy to people. And like I've seen what it's like to see someone go in and out of that. I've like been in groups because of my own addictions, and like I just when I like decided to finally fix myself, which I, you know, did get a little bit of help from LSD and MDMA, but like the true thing was hitting rock bottom. Like I hope that I feel like a lot of those are things that like he's doing are crutches. I don't want to hound on him too
No,
much, man.
it's fine. I mean, this is what you're saying is why there was so much tension between us because I disagreed about the methods of. I mean, I almost never talk about like my feelings and stuff, but that's also bad. So you know, I mean, I'll probably never go to therapy, like ever.
Yeah.
But regardless, Dylan, I'm glad you're with us here on the live streams. Your life is truly incredible. You've given us so much fodder. The Tom and Bunny stuff was such a diamond.
Yeah, my wife, now that she's not pregnant, and once like the kid gets a little older, she's been talking about, me getting a little girlfriend side piece that we'll have on maybe when that happens. I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah, please let me know. The other comments people have is they want to know about the Haiti witchcraft, if that's a real thing.
Okay, so
the
yeah,
Satanism.
that is. So my ex-girlfriends, and don't let me forget to tell the story about how like my ex-girlfriend and I kind of met and how like our lives were really like tied together for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of really shows like the crazy difference in like the privilege that I experienced versus the privilege that like she did not experience. But you're asking about the Haitian voodoo.
Mm-hmm.
That's 100% true. They do go and like they do believe in that stuff. Her mom was schizophrenic. Apparently, I didn't meet her in person. We only saw like live cams. But they'll have witches crawling on your roofs and shit. Like they have these crazy ass people that you can hear like at night, just like crawling around on your roofs and stuff. That I don't remember if they had a specific name for these people, but like they're just like witches. And that's part of the reason I couldn't go there because I just wasn't comfortable, like not getting kidnapped. Like I was pretty sure I was going to get kidnapped, even though like it could maybe guarantee my safety.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like they use a combination of pufferfish toxin. I forgot what that toxin's called, and then I think datura, which is like it's like a bell-shaped flower. You'll see it sometimes. It's like a long, elongated pink flower or white flower.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's datura, but that's the stuff that basically like lowers your respiration down to almost like unnoticeable. That's how people end up getting buried alive, put in a coffin, and then or like they go to get like embalmed or something, and then they find out, yeah, this person's actually alive, like they're kicking and stuff.
Well,
so
any parting thoughts? Anything you want to let the people know? Because I think we're going to close out with maybe 5 to 10 minutes of watching people eat food and then get out of here.
Can I just tell the story about like our lives, like how they were kind of tied up into each other?
Sure.
So like I met her in psych class in college, but what was crazy is when we started getting to know each other and we're living together, she was telling me about how she used to live in this house, and it was like, you know, there was rats, it was infested, it was like super poor, and it was down there in Miami. And she just had, like, we just looked it up one time, and I grew up in Miami, and this I went to a Montessori school down there, and the Montessori school was literally behind her house, and we met in Jacksonville. But like, I was going to like this fucking, you know, really expensive private Montessori school as a kid, and she's in there being sold into prostitution by her own dad, and like living with rats and stuff like that. And like, her sister got boiled alive because a pot of water fell on her, like a big boiling pot. You know, it really, there is definitely a huge difference in what like a lot of people experience coming to this country or in this country, that like people really don't understand. So like, when they say that they were like eating cats and dogs, I don't see that, but they will eat some crazy shit. Like, her favorite thing, like, they eat a lot of fish, so she would eat like the fish eyeballs. Like, she loved that shit, you know? But it's crazy. Like, you can't really fathom how awful it is there. And even if you're privileged, like going to school there, like I was going to, before she came here, like she was going to school there, and the way that they punish you there is they put a bunch of salt on the ground, and then they just make you kneel in it, you know, all day in the sun. And it's excruciatingly painful, versus like, we're sitting here and we got put in timeout, you know? And so when I have people at my job that'll complain that our company brought in food, the same food over and over again on Saturdays, that shit pisses me off. And like, I have way more hate for that person that complains about free food on a, like, you know, at a, working for a very prestigious manufacturer of luxury vehicles, that like, I have so much more hate for that person than I do like your average like black gangster. Like, I would get along way better with like a GD than I would with some little faggot like fucking TikTok watching kid.
Sure, that kid needs to be punted like a fucking football.
But, yeah, like Jack Doherty.
Yeah,
like that, I would gladly stomp his head into the ground.
Well, Dylan Farnham, everybody, let him hear it. Second time appearing now, I think.
Yes, sir.
But thank you for showing us that side of you, Dylan, and look forward to seeing your comments. They always make me laugh.
All right, man.
Okay,
see
you, Dylan. Okay, let me exit out of this.
Boop.
Hold on. Okay. Dylan Farnham, everybody, let him hear it. He'll start popping up in the chat again. Let's we don't have much time here. Let's move on to we know what everybody's here for. And we had our notifications set. By the way, I am in the process. It looks like I'm going to build an entirely new set for these streams. We'll have a whole other thing going. I won't have to do it over here with this internet or anything. I'll do it somewhere with a much stronger connection. Damn, he still hasn't. I forgot it's not until the 11th. He's really teasing us with this. Really teasing us. Damn him. What are his most... I don't think I know if I've even hit most popular. Oh, wow. Did I miss any super chats, by the way?
Challenge Master Richie Wright.
Oh, here we go. So Lance Goodthrust with the 5 says, Ben, what was the latest episode? Your voice sounded like you made out with Michael Douglas. I did 2 hour, or I don't know how long of a live stream I did, like 2 to 3 hours, and then I recorded 2 episodes, which is what I'm doing today as well. So my voice just started to, I guess, I probably need to talk from my belly more. I do the... One time I was talking to, I've heard this from Colin Quinn and also Bill Burr. They took lessons to figure out how to, took like vocal lessons to figure out how to talk from their stomach rather than their throat. And then they were able to do a lot more stand up and broadcasting without losing their voice. I tend to, like, I have that white guy from the throat thing. And then sometimes when I'm a little calmer, I start talking from my stomach, and it's easier on the chords. But yeah, my voice just, it happens. Marco B wants me to crap on Ray. Nothing but love for him, man. Nothing but love for him. Nothing but love for him, dude. I'm not carrying that with me. Why? Who gives a shit? I've moved on, man. AR with the 999 says, Benny Bunt Muncher, boy oh boy, I found some gold. These are my boys. Fat Families by Seymour. This show is my thinspo. All right, this might be what we get out of here with. Yeah, I'm not going to carry that hate with me. There's no reason. That would only hurt me. That would only negatively affect my life and bring nothing to it. I have a family. I have my own show that's successful. I'm not going to carry that hate with me. It took me a while, but I'm not. You have to find love for those people, man. Who gives a shit? You know, it's not like I have an affinity for the guy now. But, like, I just don't think about him. Fat Families? Oh, Benny. Hold on. Ah, here we go. Found it by Seymour. Yep, got it.
The family joined myself and consultant Mr. Chris Pring for their medical results. Dave, in terms of your weight, you registered as morbidly obese, which means that you're currently 2.5 times at greater risk of death. Does that mean that he's a heart attack waiting to happen?
You are.
With the news of their medical results sinking in, I have one more surprise in store for the family. I have 2 hunks of meat I'd like them to meet. Now, guys, these are my boys. Aren't you, Gavin?
Fred Shopnitz, what are you upset about? What is the problem? Why are you still talking about the audio every 3 seconds? What's the deal, dude? What's going on? What is going on? What is wrong? The audio, what's wrong with the audio? Do you guys not hear what I'm hearing? Yeah, everybody's saying it's completely fine. good. I'm going to play that back.
The family joined
That was good
myself
shit.
and consultant Mr. Chris Pring for their medical results. Dave, in terms of your weight, you registered as morbidly obese, which means that you're currently 2.5 times at greater risk of death. Does that mean that he's a heart attack waiting to happen?
You are.
With the news of their medical results sinking in.
It's so funny to register as morbidly obese as well. It always makes me laugh my ass off. The idea of registering, you have to do that with like your health insurance. They know if you're they know if you're a smoker. They know everything about you. It's just funny to like, it's like registering as a Democrat. He registered as morbidly obese. I think I'm just getting trolled now. I'm getting trolled about the audio. I don't this sounds really good. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Garrett vapes a lot with the 5 says, "Would your dad come on?" That's pretty funny. He'd probably actually really like it. He probably would. Especially if we made fun of him. He loves getting, as long as you don't, you just can't call him fat. You can go anywhere except call him fat. Actually, calling him fat, it would go right over his head. He wouldn't even, he would like turn around and be like, "Who are you? Is there someone behind me who's fat?" Speaking of fat, by the way, we got to go out with a bang here, and I really have to. Wait, someone just sent me a tattoo and through my email. They said review my tattoo live. Look at this. The hell? Man, that's kind of sick. That's badass. Congrats to that person there. That kicks ass to me. Okay, we're going to watch some Robbie P2 and we're going to sail off into the sunset. How's that sound? I apologize I couldn't start earlier. Where are we? Happy New Year, everybody. What's his most popular food review other than the Totino's? The Taco Bell Lux Craving Box from 2 months ago. Yeah, I think we watched that. I don't think I've seen the fiery Whopper Burger yet.
So, almost summer, and you know what? I'm almost into summer. And the king decided, time to bring on the fire. All right, here. Oh, don't that look delicious? Let's get a thumbnail. Oh.
Yeah, Marco, the chat's right.
Now
You need to move on, dude. Life goes on, buddy. How have I moved on and you haven't?
And now, first off, let's hit that big subscribe button and ring that notification bell down below. And then hit that thumbs, and then smash that thumbs up. And then now.
Nemo with the 5 says, Ben, it doesn't matter who we vote for. It's an illusion. The tiny hats own America. They control the weather now, too. All these hurricanes are sus. Don't know what you're talking about. For the sake of being on YouTube, I have no clue.
Let's
have no clue what you're
turn
talking
up
about.
The heat. Hey everybody, it's your boy Robbie P2 here, and as always, if you see my hashtag with that family thing, you know what to do. Welcome to another awesome episode, hashtag Fast Food Friday, and as you can probably see here, we decided, let's, Well, let's just say I didn't start the fire.
Yes,
It
sir.
was all-
Robbie's funny too. I love the
gotta plan that a little
improvisations.
better.
I love them.
But you know what? We're back at Burger King. See if maybe they can start the fire. Who knows?
He has so much fun doing this. That's what I
But
really
you know
love
what?
about
We
him.
gotta try.
Is he really just has a great ass time. He makes me want to try Burger King too.
Pay attention to this here.
He's
this is
pretty good
supposedly
at selling it, in my
the
opinion.
Fiery
I
strawberries.
love the way he sells everything.
Which we'll
The
dig into a
the
little
drink,
bit
the
here.
experience.
So first
He has no
off,
shame about filming
do the
himself,
Whopper.
you know?
and
it's
also,
beautiful.
Now, before going any further, yes, there's a whole fiery bundle on their app. You get the Whopper, you get fiery chicken fries. There's also the mozzarella fries, and there's also a Royal
I didn't know
Crispy
that.
chicken sandwich, which we may try at a later date. So let's dig in there. Let's get the mic out of the way for us.
Yes,
Dig in.
sir. Axe with the 5, by the way, asked me, you mentioned going on a run recently for the first time in a while. What shoes did you use? Do you recommend? What's great about going on a run right now is I'm an out-of-shape, skinny, fat guy, so I burn a ton of calories every time I run, especially because I'm so tall. The better shape I get in, the less calories I'll burn. But, I mean, I've just been these New Balances right here, these puppies I got right here. I've been running in those. Those have been my guys. The 608s. That's what they are. The 608s.
Mac cheese. It's definitely a good combination here. So now,
Damn, he's really going to town on that, huh? He's really going for it.
however,
God damn.
I mean, mostly those come from the sauce. So
Well, yeah, I mean.
it's not bad. I still think
Has anyone tried this in the chat? Let
That
me know if
maybe-
you've had Burger King recently. Are they back
they've
on
had,
their
like,
game?
Real peppers though,
I highly doubt they're back on their game.
or like fried jalapenos or something like that.
The fall off is
Be a way
they
to
fell
go.
off so hard.
So I'm giving this a 9 out of 10.
Dylan Farnham with the 5 says, I just want to state how much I absolutely loathe and detest the cuckery that is the international banking cartel known as the Catholic Church. I couldn't agree more, Dylan. Damn, people are saying there's almost nothing better
Is it definitely you
than
know,
Burger
brings
King right
heat.
now. Is this really what the chat's saying?
But I think Burger King has something that actually does the job even better.
Fred Shopnitz, the guy who was
Or
shitting on the
could've
audio
brought
earlier,
something
he's saying there's almost nothing better
That
than
did the
Burger
job
King.
even better. Hello, Ghost Pepper Whopper, maybe?
By the way, thanks for the condolences. We have Rat's Nest with the 10 says, sorry about the Reddit. My loose use of the F slur definitely helped with the demise. Anyways, good luck in Austin. Stay away from Lady Bird Lake. If you see Joe, could you measure him for us? He is a tiny man. I'll get out my measuring stick. I could probably measure him with my dick.
And who knows?
Folks, that's going to be the stream for today. I wish I could do more, but sadly, I'm going out of town. But so I love you all. If I find a way to stream next week while I'm in Texas, I'll let you know. I might be coming back early, it looks like, anyway. So in which case, disregard. It'll be. I'll let you guys know via Twitter if I'm streaming. But thank you guys for joining today. And Kylie says, bye, Limtards. I love seeing Kylie in there. She's such a nice She has a great soul. You can tell just through what she types. Best of luck with your set, says Jared Eagles. Thanks, buddy. I'm gonna have a lot of fun in Texas. We're gonna have a kick-ass time. Okay, guys. I'm ending the stream now, and peace out. I hope to see you guys next week. Anytime. I was in Dallas, 4 months ago, and I still did one from my brother's apartment. So if I can find a way to do it, even if it's just for an hour, I'll try to do it.